people know me as a carpet cleaner. Over the last 30 years or so, I've been making YouTube videos. We have the largest carpet cleaning forum called Truckmountforums. However, a couple years ago, I went ahead and opened up a fine oriental rug cleaning spa. And in those 2 years, I've learned quite a bit. The one thing I learned was there's a huge difference between cleaning carpets and washing rugs. So you want to make sure that you know what you're doing. And what I'm going to do is develop a series of videos here for YouTube to help you. Now, over those last 2 years, I've learned a lot about the cleaning process, about the chemistry, and also processing rugs when they come in. So you can track them, and you can also take pictures, cover yourself for liability, and also help the client out. What I'm going to go ahead and do is go ahead and show you how I process a rug using an iPad, because we've gone paperless in our cleaning company and also here in our rug spa. And we use an iPad, and I found a great app for it. And I'm going to go ahead and show you that right now. We'll go ahead and take a rug in, and I'll show you how it's done. Let's go ahead and grab the iPad and get started. Oh, good morning. How are you today?
Hi, fine, thank you.
Awesome. You got a rug you need to be cleaning there?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's take a look at it.
All right, sounds good.
Let's see. All right, let's get a closer look at this. Actually looks like a very nice rug. Where'd you get it at?
Thank you. I purchased it at a gallery that was a local place here, but they had gone out of business.
Oh, really?
Recently.
Did you get a good price for it? What's the value of it?
I paid about $600 for it.
Okay, that sounds about right. It's a Kerman, and it appears to be, actually, yeah, it's a Karascan rug. It's actually in good shape. And I noticed there's a little spot down here in the corner. Do you have any pets?
I do. I got a little girl dog, Bella, and she keeps going a little corner, same spot over and over again.
Okay. Well, we've actually got a urine detection system. We can find all the urine in there. Remember, when a pet urinates on the carpet, it goes down inside the fiber, it turns into an alkaline salt, and then as it starts to off-gas, when it gets humid outside, you can smell it. Have you noticed any odors in the home?
I do, when it's humid outside especially. You know, if I have the door open for a little bit.
Right. So we'll do you a really nice job. This isn't like just a top-down cleaning like when a carpet cleaner comes to your home. When a carpet cleaner comes to your home, he's basically just cleaning the top of the carpet. But remember, urine is saturated all the way down to the bottom of the carpet, of this rug actually. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a full submersion wash to it. We're going to pre-treat all the urine first. After we wash it, we're going to sanitize it, bring it in here. We're going to dry it, and then we're going to go ahead and protect it. As a matter of fact, we have a special right now. If you buy the protector, you actually get a mold treatment. How does that sound to you?
Nice, yeah, that sounds good.
And you say you paid around, what, $600?
About $600.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's about the going rate. So it's really worth taking care of. It's a beautiful rug. So generally we're about $3 to $4 a square foot, and then you can kind of figure another $2 a square foot for the urine treatment. However, it'll come out nice, it'll last you a long time, and it'll be really nice and healthy too. How does that sound to you?
Very good.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and get the iPad that I have, and I'll go ahead and process it for you.
All right, thank you.
Sure. All right, let me go and get my glasses. And by the way, what's your name?
Mrs. Jones.
Okay, Ms. Jones. My name's Robert, by the way.
Hi, nice to meet
Pleasure
you.
to meet you. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and you said that's Sandy Jones. And how do you spell Sandy?
S-A-N-D-E-E.
Okay. All right. And that's Jones. All right, let me go and get your email address, Mrs. Jones, so I can go ahead and send you a copy of this receipt here. What is that?
Mrs. Jones at AOL.com.
Okay. Mrs. Jones at AOL.com. All right. Now I'm going to need your full address. What's your street?
123 Main Street, and that's Virginia Beach, Virginia. 23464.
23464?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Let's go ahead and break it down. You have a 3x5 Karascan rug. It's a nice rug, by the way. All right. And it's going to be $45 to clean it. That's $3 a foot, and then the urine treatment is going to be $30.
Okay.
All right. And the protector will be $30 also. And remember, the mold treatment is going to be no charge since you got the protector.
Okay, I appreciate that.
We'll do you a great job. It's going to be a total of $105. Now, before we go ahead and make the payment, let me go ahead and snap a couple quick shots of it, all right?
Okay, sure.
All right. All right, Mr. Jones, here's the final step. Here's our terms and conditions, and it also mentions the urine problem, a couple little situations we could run into. If it becomes a problem, which is probably not going to be, I'll give you a call first and let you know, okay?
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and read this, and go ahead and sign there. Here's a stylus for you. And also just want to let you know that we are probably about 2 or 3 days behind, and it takes a couple of days to process the rug, so we'll have it done in about 4 or 5 days for you. We'll give you a call and let you know how we're making progress.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Now, we require either half down or full payment. Which one would you like to do?
I'll go pay half down.
You want to pay half down? Okay, you want to pay by check or credit card?
Credit card.
Okay, credit card's fine.
Here you go.
I'll put this in here. I'm going to figure that out. That's going to be $52.50, and you owe the balance when you come back.
Okay.
All right, you can pay then when you pick it up. All right. Do that. It's processing. There we go. Okay, just get you to sign right there, and you'll be all good to go. I want to thank you for your business, Mrs. Jones. I'm going to go ahead and give you a spotter on the way out, okay? And it's really made for wool carpets, and it's really good to go ahead and keep up any little spots that might happen with the paint. However, we stand behind our work 100%. If you have any problems or questions, you're not happy, feel free to contact us. If you need us to re-clean it, we'll even do that. We want you 100% satisfied, all right?
Okay. Did you say you'll send me a receipt as well?
I sure will. So I'm going to go ahead and send it to this email address right here.
Okay, that'd be fine.
All right? Well, it was nice meeting you. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Have yourself a great day and have a great weekend.
All right, thank you too.
All right, Mrs. Jones. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I know you couldn't see this up close. What I'm going to do is going to turn it over to Ed in IT. He's going to do a quick demonstration up close, and you can see exactly how it works. In the meantime, I'm Rob Allen with Truckmountforums, so I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any problems or questions, you can come to Truckmountforums, or if you have rug-specific questions, feel free to come to RugWashingForum.com. Well, thanks a lot and have yourself a great day. Let's go ahead and see what Ed could do for you.
Hey guys, this is Ed with Truckmountforums IT department. Today I'm going to go over using the Invoice ASAP application. We use this app to monitor all customers that come into the shop, rug drop-offs, payments. It does a little bit of everything. So you're going to start off by clicking on the Invoice ASAP app. It's the black application located on the bottom center of my screen. Now from here, the first time you go into it, you're going to have to do an initial setup. You can click Manage App at the very bottom. Go to My Profile, and here's where you're going to add in information about your company, as far as your address, phone number. If you put in your email address, you'll actually get updates on all rugs that get brought in, any changes that are made, which is always good to have that as a separate database, and just hit save. Next thing you're going to want to do is go to App Settings, and from App Settings you can actually type in all of your products and services that you have to offer. You can give exact prices, or you can leave it blank. That way, as each job comes in, you can kind of put in your own prices, and just any other basic setups that you want to do. So for now, we're going to go back. Typically, this is the home screen that you're going to start on. From this screen, when a client walks in, you can click New Invoice. And in the second blue column, it says Customer. 9 out of 10 times, you're always going to pick New. If a customer is coming back in a second time, you can go to Pick, and you can locate them that way. But for the sake of this demo, I'll be thorough, and I'll actually do a new customer. So we're going to click on Contact First at the top. And I'll just make a fake one, a John Doe. So last name Doe. Email address, I'll just make it fake. John Doe at fake.com. We could throw in a mobile number. Just put 555-555-5555. You could also put in their address and all their other information, but I'll just kind of skip over all that. Click Save. Next thing you're going to want to do is the Items tab. This is what you set up earlier in the App Settings section. So for us, we'll click Pick. We can tap on the item name, and we'll be doing a rug cleaning for the sake of this demo. We'll add in a price. Let's just say we're going to do $100 for it. Bear in mind, quantity you always want to leave as 1. If I were to put that as 2, it would actually charge $200 because it would just multiply that unit price. In our situation, we'll typically just put 1 set unit price with the quantity as 1. That way it's really straightforward. And in our description, we'll type in if there's more than 1 rug, or any situations that are taking place. We'll just say, for the sake of this, we're bringing in a 3x5 rug. Let's say it has some urine stains on it. And You can also go as far as to add in a description of what you're going to be doing to the rug. So let's say we're going to wash it. We're going to add protector to it. We could even say we're going to do a moth treatment to it. Anything that you type in this location will show up on the invoice, so it's nice to be really thorough because then the customer can actually see the exact process that their rugs went through. It adds a little bit more validation to the job, and just click done afterwards. So now it brings us to what's basically an invoice type list. It even shows you the total at the bottom. If you had added in a tax rate in the app settings section, it will calculate that for you as well. You could also add comments at the bottom, but for the sake of this, we're just going to skip that. Hit save. And now it'll bring you to this interesting screen. It gives you a lot of options from here. A really interesting thing to note is on the bottom left-hand side, you have your little camera button. And let's say I click that. I can actually take a photo of a rug from here. Really good when it comes to before and after situations, or if let's say there's any issues with the rug, you're able to have proof of how the rug was brought in originally to kind of compare and contrast at that point. You can also leave a voice memo, which is located right next to the camera, but we don't really need to do that at this point in time. So on the right hand column, you'll see that gray box. It's really nice just to go from top to bottom from this. So we'll click preview, and this will pull up an actual invoice. The main reason for coming here is the terms and conditions, which you can see at the bottom. Gives a whole brief summary of all the issues that may or may not arise. This is something important for the customer to read. That way they can actually sign and they are aware of the entire process. So that'll bring us to our next step. Underneath preview, we'll skip over edit and you can click sign, customer signature, and we can actually get the customer to sign here. So we'll just put John Doe, save. And now you just keep working down that list. If the customer wants an email of the invoice, you could hit send. We'll skip over all that. You could also print it. So for the sake of this, we're just going to go straight towards pay now. And they have the option of paying by check, cash, PayPal, or card. Let's just say they go with cash. You can change the amount. If they're only doing half up front, let's just say they're only doing $50. It'll take you right back to the invoice. Notice on the bottom right hand side it shows total was 100, they paid 50, it shows the date that they made the payment, and it shows what their remaining balance is. At this point you're 100% done with the client. Client can actually leave, the job could be completed. Let's say they come back 3 or 4 days later to actually pick up the rug. It's as easy as going from your home screen to Invoice List. Invoice List is always going to show everything in chronological order, so we'll just pick the top one, John Doe, which is the one we just created. And you'll still see the balance due at that point. We can click pay now once again. Let's say they're paying by card at this time. It automatically throws in the amount owed in the amount field. For reference, we can put in card number, we can put in person who paid, any information that you want to put in, you're welcome to. Just click save afterwards. And now it'll actually finalize the entire job, balance due being 0. So this concludes the tutorial on the Invoice ASAP application. If you're interested in downloading this application, you can either click in the description below, we'll have a link posted to it, or you can go to RugWashingForum.com and I'll bring you to it on the iPad so you can actually see how it looks. It's just a new forum that we have set up specifically for rugs. From this forum, you click on Business Management and you'll see a link to it in this section. So again, we want to thank you for being a part of Truckmount Forums. Hope you enjoy our video. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can watch future videos and tutorials as well. Thank you and have a great day.